Welcome to Come to Mama, where we're nurturing souls. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is well. I wanted to come on because I usually come on at nighttime in the middle of the night, but I had a interesting dream last night, and I believe these dreams were speaking about the energies that are available to us right now that we need to be paying attention to. I am going to pull some oracle cards after I finish what I'm speaking about, but I had a dream. And it wasn't even this light last night. It was actually this morning. I had woken up and then I had went back to sleep. So it happened today, but in my sleep, my I astro travel. I My dreams are not crazy. Mine are like movies. And in my dream, amongst many other things, one of the big important memories was is that Beyonce was in my dream. And Beyonce and she wanted me to hang with her like I was her friend, and I didn't know her, but she invited me basically to get to know her. And we were at a table sitting down. She had a plate of food. It was from what I recall, it was almost like some hash browns and eggs mixed with some ketchup on it. But anyway, she was eating it with her hands and she kept pushing the plate over to me to get some. So I grabbed some and I'd eat. And then she'd eat. And while we're eating and sitting next to each other like homegirls, she's talking to a black woman who, in my perception now, it was her mom. It wasn't Tina Knowles in real life. It was a black woman and she was talking to the woman. And from what I recall, the information that she was giving the woman, she was trying to help her. She was trying to help her understand um, how to do something, how to fix something, probably how to heal something. And so, how I look at this all is that the energies are with Beyonce because Beyonce represents an icon. She represents, some one of the greatest entertainers. She was inviting us, the feminine, and not just women, because men have masculine and feminine within, but the feminine energies to come and help Mama Earth right now. I think that that black woman represented Mama Earth, and she was doing what she could to raise the frequency on Mama Earth, and she was talking to Mama Earth, trying to help her figure out, and I think that this was an initiation for me to tell, the masses that, we need to focus on, you know, healing this planet, healing this earth, being one with the planet because it is our stability. We live on this planet, it provides everything that we need to survive. Not a man, okay? Not a group. It is this, in this 3D world, it is this planet that we live on that provides for us a place to be able to bring our mental into the physical and have the heaven on earth. But we must respect it like we must respect our mothers. We must understand that our mothers provided everything in their womb for us so that we could come into this world to have whatever it is that we want to have. But more than that, we are an extension of our mothers. So we are an extension of earth. So I just found that to be very, very interesting, that dream. And that was my interpretation. But within that dream, it took a turn. And this is actually before I had the dream about Beyonce. Prior to that, I was at a mansion and it was a lady there. She was a Caucasian lady. She was sitting down and she was speaking to people. And I'm imagining that this was something that people either paid for or it was some type of an educational class. Maybe you didn't have to pay for it. And it was something definitely that she was teaching some type of spirituality or psychology uh, subject of self. And I had went there because I had missed my ride. And so I had asked the lady, when is the next to come pick us up or whatever. And she told me to it'll be here at a certain time. So I go and I sit. She said, you can go ahead and sit over there and wait. So whatever ends up happening, I'm sitting there for a long time, and it was way longer than what she told me. And I remember going back because she called the people in the class together to stand together, I guess for some, maybe as a prayer or a final, whatever it was that she had to tell them. So I go and stand up. So as I'm standing there, I look to the side, and there was a man, a security guard, that came up to me to come get me. So I wasn't angry. I just said, "Oh, did she call you to come get me?" And he told me yes. So I wasn't actually supposed to be there. I wasn't supposed to be getting any of that information. And I don't even remember what she was talking about. I just remember it was something that she was teaching, and it was outside of the mansion. It wasn't inside. It was outside, outdoors on a sunny day, and she was in the shade. And when she told me to go sit down, she told me to go sit down like a little on like the porch area of the mansion, but it wasn't far from where she was teaching the class. I really wasn't paying attention. All I remember was that it was taking forever for the bus to come, and so I went back over there, and they were doing some type of a prayer or, coming together. And so, in respect, I stood there because I probably was going to ask her, like, what's going on? Why isn't the bus coming? And and then she took offense and called the security guard on me. And so he starts to off. Next thing you know, I'm in my car with my 12-year-old son, and I'm at the end of the gate of this mansion. And I'm it turns into my son that's 16 is working at the mansion, and I'm there to pick him up. That's how it changed, right? But he wasn't nowhere to be around. So I was like, you know what? He's going to have to find his way home. So I take off, and I'm riding down the street, and I see a 7-Eleven. What does 7 represent? Spiritual path, right? So I pull into the 7-Eleven, and I go in, and it was an empty building. It was almost like an empty wash house. That's what it reminded me of. And I was like, what's going on up in here? Because I was going to go in there and get me something, right? But maybe all that represents is that I'm on my spiritual journey. Maybe I feel maybe I need to gain more knowledge. Maybe I need to study more. Maybe I need to learn more. Maybe I'm starting in the beginning, so the room was empty, and I need to fill that room up. I need to start, you know, learning more, and um, just getting into maybe occult knowledge, and I am into those things. I just don't do a lot of studying, but maybe I need to do more reading. I need to link up with more like-minded people. The representation of that woman and what she had going on, maybe she was doing some type of occulty. Maybe I was there, um, and I was getting information that I wasn't supposed to be. Maybe that was what that was, and that was why she called the security to come get me, but I didn't even realize, right? So maybe the powers that were, understand and see that we are getting these light codes. We are getting these initiations into moving into understanding of occult knowledge. And when I say occult knowledge, just astrology, astronomy. Occult just means hidden. So basically, what a lot of the religions are made out of are these knowledges from ancient spiritual systems, and it's a hodgepodge of a lot of different type of spiritual systems that come together. But religion, in my opinion, is used to control the masses. And what we're coming into now is that we learn through these spiritual systems how to be in control of ourselves and how to create in this 3D realm, elevate and ascend into our highest beings and our highest selves, so that it's the greatest good for all. There's not one person that's control, or a group of people, or a 1% that's in control. That we're all moving along here equal, uh, making everything wonderful ourselves and everyone else. It's not a big grab of certain people having mostly everything while everybody's on a hamster wheel making their world operate, because that's basically what's going on here. So just pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to what's going on. This message was profound for me. I really need to get more busy and into I know what my life path is. One of them. That's why I started this channel. And so if you're interested in having a life path number read, I offer those services. I will type in the chat um, my email so that you can hit me up. I charge $10 and we'll do a life path personality number and maybe even have some dialogue. I hope and my intention is to have this planet, you know, be the, you know, to do what I can to serve this planet in the best way that I can. I want to meet up with like minded people. I want to learn. I want to gain more knowledge and understanding. Um, I am building a stronger relationship with my beloved ancestors and my spirit guides and just the universal energies, um, and pulling the divinity within me and and sharing it. you know my also my intention is to enjoy the experience, because one day I won't be in this 3D. My spirit, my soul will move on. While I'm here, I don't want to live where I'm in fear and I'm angry and I'm allowing others to control me and my emotions and my intelligence. I want to be the operator of my own body and destiny. Okay. I want to write my own book. I don't want people to write my book for me. So, with that, I find it important that I'm a life path 6. I'm a nurturer, and I'm supposed to help nurture others so that they can get on their path as well. So, I'm starting with life path numbers so that we can get people to understand where they need to be in their life and working towards. Um, and it just makes things a whole lot more um, it makes sense to you more. You're like, oh, that's why I act the way I act. That's why I behave the way I do. And also, if you're going on a path that's off, that's not going in the direction that you're supposed to be going, this life path number will help you get on track. Okay. And I wanted to pull an oracle card from Message from the Divine. I don't have my glasses, so let's see what happens here. Help me nurture some souls today, Spirit, with a message from this oracle card. It's called the Cosmic Journey. Okay. Oracle. Help me, Spirit. Provide me with a message to nurture the souls of this world. Okay, I just want to make sure. It doesn't matter if these are upside down or not. These aren't tarot cards. What is a message? Come on, give me a message to nurture. This says, wanted universe creators, right? Let's get on that life path, people, so we can get into our, let's create. Let's create. Wanted universe creators. Just make sure you can see this, right? And it shows these Russian dolls. I cannot see what this word is, but what it is it's showing how in these Russian dolls it starts off small and then you work your way all the way up to the galaxy, right? So it's just the journey, the spiritual journey of life. And you just get big, you gain more knowledge and more understanding, and you get bigger and bigger, and you're bringing your creator creations into this world and galaxy, and just making it get bigger and bigger and grow in consciousness, right? So I'm going to try to read this because I don't have my glasses. So we'll make it work. A message from divine. Wanted universe creators. Life simply wants more life, and creation wants more creation. The important thing here is not how many followers you have or how many people look up to you, but how many other leaders you create. Life Path 6, and that's what I'm here to do, babies. If you make people smaller, they will only diminish in their abilities and lose courage for doing what matters. But by growing and combining with others, you grow like Russian nesting dolls, in which the whole of the first is holographically contained in the next. The universe is always waiting to see who gains the consciousness necessary to get assigned higher and higher expanded duties in the cosmos. How is the universe showing me that natural structure, showing me the natural structure to grow? And so, what an idea it says is to brainstorm or sketch an impactful idea that will continue growing without your direct input once it is set in motion, like a YouTube channel. Okay, so I want to inspire you, whatever it is that you love to do. Um, if you're a dancer and you're, not ashamed to get out and dance, get out on the street corner and dance. If you're a singer and you're not afraid to sing, get out there and sing. It doesn't mean you're asking for anything. It just means you're sharing your beautiful talents with the world. And um, people appreciate that. I love when I drive by and I hear someone singing. And they're not asking for anything, but you want to give to them, right? Because they're tapping into their natural divine uh, um, abilities. And I love to see that. I love to see people who are authentic to themselves and who do that. So I hope that I nurtured your soul today. And peace and love to you all.